Stop scrolling. This video is going to make you question everything you have been told about anxiety. Because what if your anxiety is not in your mind at all? What if the thing you have been fighting with meditation, positive thinking, and therapy is actually coming from your body? And what if no one ever checked because everyone assumed you were just anxious? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you may realize that your symptoms are not mental weakness, not overthinking, and not you being dramatic. This is about the hidden physical causes that perfectly mimic anxiety and trap millions of people in misdiagnosis. Let's start with the most terrifying sign. If your anxiety comes with sudden surges out of nowhere, no reason, no thought, no fear, just a full-body hijack, this is not classic mental anxiety. This is often your nervous system being triggered from the body upward. Low blood sugar, dehydration, or sudden hormonal drops can flip your fight-or-flight switch instantly. People think something is wrong with their mind, when in reality their cells are starving for fuel. If your anxiety hits harder when you have not eaten, or suddenly improves after food or electrolytes, this is a massive red flag. Now let's talk about heart-related anxiety. If your anxiety feels centered in your chest, comes with palpitations, skipped beats, or a feeling like your heart is working too hard, this is not always panic. Iron deficiency, magnesium deficiency, and thyroid imbalances can cause identical symptoms. Many people are sent home with an anxiety label while their heart is reacting to a physical problem. And here's the scary part. When your heart misfires, your brain interprets it as danger. The fear comes after the physical event, not before it. Another major sign is dizziness-based anxiety. If your anxiety comes with lightheadedness, floating sensations, blurred vision, or a fear of passing out, this is usually not psychological fear. This is often blood pressure issues, inner ear dysfunction, and carbon dioxide imbalance from chronic shallow breathing. People think they're losing control when their brain is actually trying to protect them from fainting. Now let's talk about anxiety that lives in your gut. Bloating, nausea, acid reflux, diarrhea, constipation. If your anxiety feels physical in your stomach, this is not a coincidence. Your gut produces over 90% of your serotonin. Inflammation, food intolerances, and imbalanced gut bacteria can send panic-level signals to your brain without a single anxious thought. You are feeling fear without fear, and that confuses people into believing they are mentally broken. Here's a shocking one most people ignore. If your anxiety is worse in the morning and improves as the day goes on, this is rarely mental. Morning anxiety is strongly linked to cortisol imbalance, dehydration, and low blood sugar after fasting overnight. You wake up already in fight or flight before your mind has even formed a thought. This is biology, not overthinking. Now let's talk about anxiety that does not respond to therapy. If you have tried CBT, affirmations, grounding, breathing techniques, and nothing touches the core feeling, this is a warning sign. Therapy helps mental patterns. It cannot fix nutrient deficiencies, hormone dysfunction, or inflammatory triggers. Many people blame themselves for not trying hard enough when they are simply using the wrong tool. Another major sign is anxiety paired with muscle pain, joint aches, tingling, or burning sensations. These are commonly linked to magnesium deficiency, vitamin B12 issues, or autoimmune inflammation. Irritated nerves send constant danger signals to the brain, and the brain responds with anxiety. Here's one that shocks most adults. If your anxiety appeared suddenly in adulthood with no childhood history, this deserves investigation. True generalized anxiety usually develops gradually. Physical anxiety can appear overnight after illness, chronic stress, hormonal changes, or medication use. Speaking of medication, many people develop anxiety after antibiotics, hormonal treatments, stimulants, or even certain supplements. These substances can disrupt the nervous system.
Instead of identifying the trigger, people are often diagnosed with an anxiety disorder and never told why it started. Now listen carefully to this one. If your anxiety feels more like impending doom than worry, this is not classic mental anxiety. This sensation is often linked to adrenal surges, thyroid storms, or nervous system overactivation. Your body is producing fear chemically. Let me be very clear. This does not mean anxiety is never mental. It means many people are treated only at the surface level, while the foundation is ignored. When the body is ignored, anxiety becomes chronic, exhausting, and self-blaming. The most dangerous part is what happens next. People start identifying as broken. They stop trusting their mind. They lose confidence. They avoid life, all because a physical cause was never ruled out. So, if this video described you, here's what you do. You do not panic. You do not self-diagnose. You get proper medical evaluation alongside psychological support. You check nutrients, hormones, inflammation, and nervous system health. You listen to your body without judging your mind. And remember this truth: you are not weak, you are not crazy, you are not failing at anxiety. You are responding to a signal, and signals are meant to be understood, not feared. If this video opened your eyes, share it with someone who believes they are mentally broken, because they are not, and neither are you.